Good morning. I'm News 19 meteorologist Dana Wilson. Weather impact alert as we are still tracking right now Tropical Storm Chantal. What we know, it is a tropical storm, still expected to be a depression by the time that we hit this evening, moving at some wind speeds of 40 miles per hour. However, gusts though 70 miles per hour. That is very fast. However, it's moving kind of slow as it's moving northward towards the northwest. We're expecting it to move into a depression right at the borderline near Dillon at 2 p.m. today and become a depression before moving northward into the Carolinas, North Carolina specifically, and then into Virginia. As far as our tropical weather headlines, the main concern is going to be some heavy rain and some breezy winds. There is some possible flooding. That's also a threat. And then some rough waves and rip currents, as I know a lot of people wanted to head to the beach throughout this holiday weekend. But the good thing, we're expecting those conditions to improve later. Now, as of right now, we do continue to have this tropical storm warning through the afternoon and could even be extended up until Wednesday as we're continuing to see a rain chance in part of Horry County. And then as we come down, it's closer towards the Santee River. And then we have a flood watch for all of Horry County, that's central, northern, and coastal as of right now. Rip current risk for some of our friends that want to head to the beach. Make sure that if you're from near Olive Palms, right at the tip of North Santee River, all the way down to Hilton Head, you can swim out there. However, stay within sight of a lifeguard. But as you head towards the north of our coastal plains, talking about some life-threatening conditions there, very rough rip currents and surf levels. Now, what you need to know about Tropical Storm Chantal is that it's producing some pretty heavy wind gusts, rainfall up to an inch that we could see. So make sure that you're avoiding any flooded areas, especially if you're in the PD region. Now, as of right now, we do know that this storm has moved inland and actually starting to move away from right there in Horry County and starting to affect areas north towards the PD like Marlboro, Dillon, and Georgetown as of right now. And depending on how fast that rain does move, excessive rainfall outlook for today in the PD region and could even affect some of our areas here in the Midlands, talking about Sumter, Bishopville, and Lee County as far as today. Wind gust forecast. We're expecting by this afternoon that those winds will begin to subside. However, as of right now, still picking up, expecting some rain. And then as we head into tomorrow, those winds are expected to still stay down. Now for our Midlands forecast, our in-house model showing us that through this afternoon, areas like Camden, Bishopville, and Sumter could expect some rain to move in, especially as the system continues to push towards North Carolina. In those areas that we just talked about, things begin to clear up this afternoon towards the evening around 4 p.m., just leaving mostly some clouds out there. But by tonight, we could begin to see some pop-up showers and downpours that is expected to begin moving in from Saluda area and Lexington that could come across the central parts of the Midlands near Columbia through the earlier part of the morning, but begins to clear. Then we have another round of some rain that's expected to move in the afternoon for Monday. All across the Midlands, things could be bubbling up for a rainy Monday. 7-day forecast. Temperature-wise for today, things expected to be cooler. We're talking about some scattered storms in most area. However, for our friends that's towards the east, though, the northeast specifically, definitely some rainfall as Tropical Storm Chantal does move through and continue to push northward. For temperature-wise, tomorrow, it's going to be a very warm day. Possible showers and storms can move in the afternoon. And we continue to see that typical summer pattern of some afternoon storms and very warm temperatures. 99 by Tuesday. Heat indexes could exceed 105 headed towards Wednesday. We have the possibility, especially as the sea breeze does begin to move towards the eastern part of the coastline, we begin to see a chance for some storms again, and even possibly the threat of some excessive rainfall. Usually when we bring that up, we're talking about the possibility of some flash flooding. Those rain chances stick around towards the end of the week, and by the next weekend, we're seeing another round of some storms again. So pack your umbrella, keep it nearby as long as you can, and make sure that you're staying tuned with us here at News 19 as we continue to keep an eye on Tropical Storm Chantal.